Okay, welcome to the second tutorial of Pygameforbabies. So, in this tutorial, we will actually draw something, because I'm sure your guys are bored of a window now. So, let's do this. So, how we draw an image? First, get a random image. I will find whatever PNG is on my computer. Yeah, this take too long. I guess I'll just put this. We have our PNG now. So, let's draw this on our window, whatever this is. How are we gonna do this exactly? Well, there's this amazing thing named sprites. Wow. And we need to provide the path to the image. So let's do that. And you might want to run it immediately or be fascinated with all these arguments. So let's do that. But it's not drawing. It's not drawing. How do we fix that? Well, we simply just assign this thing to a variable and just do sprite.add. And now it should be drawn. Wow! Look at that! It's pretty small though. So let's change its size. Ooh, let's give it a position first. And then we give it a size. 200 by 200, I guess. Now it's bigger. You notice that there's this thing called cam effect. Well, it just determines whether it's affected by camera. And of course, we can also set the rotation. Like, I'm gonna set it to 45. And we should see it rotated. Yeah, it's been rotated. What else is there? Oh, there's also remove color. So you can just remove a color. What color should I remove? I guess I'll go with blue. And let's see this. Oh, it seemed to not have any effect because this thing is not really blue. So let's just skip that argument. There's also scene. So there's in Pygameforbabies, there's this variable named scene, and it's set to init, but you can change it. And now you notice that the character won't draw. That's because the scene is different than what the character has set to. So let's change that. Now the character should draw. Wow, look at that. But let's say you also wanted to draw a line. Well, you can do that. You'll notice that there's this thing called P1 and P2. Well, this is just the destination where the line is going to start. I'm going to set that to 10, 10. And then P2 is where the line will end. I will set this to 100 by 100. I will set the color to green. And I will set the width to 10. And then, of course, I need to add the line as well. And now you'll see. Wait, what? Oh, frick. Oh, yeah, I need to change the scene back to init. I'm so stupid. And now the line should draw, impaling the character. But we also want a rectangle. So let's do that. Of course, we have a little position. So let's set that. And then we have size. I'll do 100 by 100. Color. Green as the... I'm gonna make it yellow. Oh wait, I forgot to add it. So now we should see a beautiful... Yeah, here that little rectangle is. Here's that little rectangle. I can also draw a circle. Look at that circle. Of course, we'll make the circle black. We'll make the radius gigantic. We'll make it 100. And let's see the circle in action. Okay, so now we have drawing stuff. But we also want music in our little game. So let's do that. So let's... Yeah, why not just put this? Even though it's the most random thing, it will probably give me copyright. But I don't care one little bit. Anyway, let's get this music playing. So we just do change music. And we just do the path. Will it work? Yes, it works. Yay, we have our beautiful window. This is so beautiful. Now part 2 is done.